Hello everyone, it's me Jenny, and I know I promised low definition so I could be quick and catch up, but I've actually been spoiled by the fact that I've been editing all my videos lately, and I want to do justice to the videos because I know a lot of you have just started watching and HD is kind of necessary. So unfortunately these might take a little while to catch up, so even though I promise I'll be back on schedule by tomorrow, seems unlikely, but I promise that I will basically be doing continuous videos and continuous uploads until I am up to date. In the meantime, talking about one of my Vidcon catch-up. So I'm going to do a really quick one, which is 5 things that I've learned from travelling internationally that I think is good advice. First of all, don't worry about timings too much. As long as you get there with enough time to spare, so if it says on your ticket check-in is starting from this time and you have to check in to a certain amount of time, as long as you get there on time, it's not the end of the world. For my plane journey to America, I got to the airport 5 hours early and I didn't run out of things to do. I did some shopping, I did some window shopping, I hung around on my laptop, I chilled out. On my way from America, I arrived with 5 minutes left in my check-in time and had to sprint to the check-in point, and there were still people queuing in after me. You know, they say final check-in for final check-in's sake, but it's not the end of the world if you're a little bบlate. There is contingency for those things. As long as you don't actively miss your plane, I think you'll be fine. So chill on the times and it'll all be okay. Number 2, don't be afraid to ask for help. And this is kind of a given, but it's also something that I've definitely picked up from my actual experience on my way to America. I was a fumbly mess. I've never been more ditzy and blonde in my life. And one of the things I did was I got to the check-in point and I didn't realise, but it was the Premier and business check-in, and the nice man stood there for Air New Zealand, directed me in the right place, picked up my tickets, and then I didn't know where the right check-in point was, so I went back to the Premier thing and I was juggling my bag and my hold luggage and my hand luggage and a cup of tea and my tickets and my luggage tags and everything, and I was looking so fumbly that eventually the very, very nice Air New Zealand guy was like, "Do you want to just go through Premier check-in?" And he held my bag for a minute while I sorted out my key, and he put my thing in my bag because I was looking like a mess. And honestly, if you are in need of help, just ask for help, because that's what people are employed to do at airports. So don't be worried to ask for help. Number 3, turn off turn on your airplane mode, flight mode, before putting your whole luggage away. I sat down in the window seat with a lovely American couple next to me, and then the announcement came on, "Have you turned all your devices to aeroplane mode?" And I was like, my tablet is not on aeroplane mode and my phone is not on aeroplane mode. And I was slightly miffed because I didn't realise that the policy for Air New Zealand is it's not just take off and landing, you have to have it on aeroplane mode the entire way through, which meant I had no connection on the flight. But at the same time I started sweating, and I was like, oh my god, and pressed my button and tried to get the air hostess to come over, and it wasn't until the last moment, after all of the post announcements and the direction thing, that she finally came back, and I was like, I left my bag up there and I'm not on aeroplane mode. I had to grab my things down and quickly switch both of my devices to aeroplane mode. I don't think it would have had much of an effect, but just do it beforehand, it makes life a lot easier. Number 4, I discovered this, I don't know whether or not it's just an Air New Zealand thing, drinks are free. Now that's not to say drink a lot. Complimentary drinks with meals, drink them. Allow yourself, if you're of age, to have a small amount just to relax you, but enjoy the freeness of the drinks, but nobody wants to spend too much time getting up, interrupting others to go to the toilet and back, so that's my advice. Enjoy the free drinks, and enjoy the entertainment system, just relax while on the flight. And 5th, don't be afraid to challenge yourself. For my final couple of days in America, I was on my own. I did a lot of new things this trip, obviously. Flights on my own, Ubers, which is something I've never tried before. Obviously it was all done through a friend's phone because not having an American SIM, that made life difficult. And I also caught a bus, which I do in England all the time, but it's a whole different thing in America, and there's as far as I know, a relative stigma when it comes to public transport. It's something that I do all the time in England, it's just my way to get to and from town. But I caught a bus in a place that I didn't know where I was going, and that was exciting, and I also got a shuttle bus And just don't be afraid to try things new, don't be afraid to ask people who are in the area for help. We also hired a car for a day, and there's lots of new and exciting travel things, so don't be afraid to ask for help, don't be afraid to try new things. And there are so many options, and that's what's really great about travelling, is you don't have to stick with something that you're comfortable with, but you can probably find something that you're more comfortable with than others if you're feeling a bit nervous about something. And I think that's 5, so that's my things I picked up on travel advice. They're very specifically to do with travel, but there we go. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to comment any advice for travelling, international travel, anything like that, anything that you've picked up from personal experience would be amazing, and I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye guys!